Hello, good morning. It is day 2 of Contemporaryathon. My day 1 vlog is officially uploaded at this point. I'm in the middle of watching Julie over at Pages and Pens. I'm watching her day 1 vlog. I've watched Chelsea's and Melanie's. I still need to watch Natasha's. So I will probably get a lot of those done this morning, but I need to make some quick changes to my TBR. So that's what I'm here to talk to you about. So A Pale View of Hills really is literary fiction. I don't feel like I can count this for Contemporaryathon, so I am going to put this down. I do plan on reading it soon. There's a good chance I will still read it in February, but I need to put this down for now. So this was the one that I was going to do my dark or taboo emotional read. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to include writer as that as well, because this is dealing with a woman who left an abusive marriage and he's still coming after her. Like, she's hired protective detail. Like, it's dark. And her life has already been threatened twice. And I'm 54% of the way through. I did read more last night. I read like another 13% of it before I went to bed. But I think I'm going to count that one as that. And then I'd thrown in an extra one, but I realized it's historical, so I can't really use it for Contemporaryathon. And that is Willa and Hesper. This is a female romance featuring 2 Jewish women. So it sounded super interesting. I got sent this from the publisher, and so I do want to read this soon. Again, this is one I will most likely still try to get to here in February, but I don't feel like I can include it in my TBR. So I know I'm covered for all the challenges, but today is Tuesday, so that's book drop day, which means Comics Will Break Your Heart is out today. So my plan for today is to finish Writer and hopefully start and finish Comics Will Break Your Heart. My work day is kind of weirdly sporadic. I'm really busy in the morning, and then I've got an afternoon appointment, then I've got like a 2-hour break, and then one more appointment. Like, part of me hopes it fills in, but if it doesn't, that just means reading time, so it's not a bad thing. So that's kind of the low-key plan for today. It's just after 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm dressed, ready to go to work. I just got to throw on my shoes and get out the door. My first appointment's at 9, so I will be doing that here soon, so I can swing and grab some breakfast or a big tall drink or something this morning. For those of you who are interested in my weight loss journey that I mentioned in my goals video, had a little bit of a setback this last week. I think half of it is that, I'm a woman and it's that time of the month and I tend to bloat out and go up in weight for no apparent reason when that happens sometimes. And then the other half is I really wasn't that good with my eating this last week. So my goal is to be better this week. So hopefully that will move again. So that means when I go to the bookstore, I can only get Comics Will Break Your Heart. Normally, if I roll back, I wouldn't go at all, but I already committed to Comics Will Break Your Heart for the TBR, and so I'm going to go pick that one up. Everything else gets to wait, which is sad because there are some releases this week that I'm super excited about, but yes, so that's the plan. I need to do my Instagram post still. Oh, so much to do when you do readathons and are involved in all the parts. So, yes. Anyways, there is the start to this vlog. I will check in with you after I've read some more. Hey friends, so it's a little after 11 in the morning now, and I just finished reading Writer. And this book was great. I really enjoyed it. On the crassy or classy scale, it's a little on the crassy side for me. So overall, I'm giving it a 4-star rating. I thought the story was phenomenal. I thoroughly enjoyed my read of this. And it was just a good time. There, like I was saying in my vlog yesterday, the clips where it talks about like the PTSD that you can experience after an abusive relationship, I felt was very realistic. I don't think they sugarcoated anything. I think they just kind of got down to the nitty-gritty of it, and it was good. So I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I really liked these 2 as a couple. I felt like they understood each other in ways that otherwise wouldn't have worked, and there was an issue with they both had traumatic things in their past, and so you saw them both healing together, and it was great. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I'm not sure when I'm going to get to sneak away to go grab Comics Break Your Heart, so I'm going to start another ebook because I didn't bring another physical book with me. It'll most likely be Fierce Justice. I'll insert a photo here, obviously, but this is a review copy that I have, and I believe it comes out next week or later this month. And it's a contemporary one where we're dealing, I don't know if it's cops or another like military group style story. It's True Heroes is what they're calling it. And there's a, what's the breed of the dog? Anyways, the cop dog. There's one of those on the cover. So I'm assuming it's cops, but I'm not 100% sure. Again, this is another one that I have for review, and so I love to knock out my review copies quickly when I can. So that's going to be what I start until I know I can sneak away. I've got another appointment in about 15 minutes, so I will take care of that. And then from there, it's just going to be reading. I am still hoping to go pick up Comics Break Your Heart, but it might not be till this evening. Hey friends, so I am back, and what's going on is, one, I put a rose gold toner on the blondes that were at the end of my hair because I was so over the grown out blonde look, so at least this looks a little more intentional, I guess you could say. So I am loving and living for it at this moment. I am quite happy with how it turned out. So it's kind of on that darker rose gold pink arena, makes me happy. And so I'm finished at work for the day. I'm going to the post office to do one last work errand. And then I'm going to go pick up my younger brother. I have to say younger because he's the youngest in our family, but he's a grown man. And so I can't say like baby brother because it just doesn't feel right. Because he's a grown man. He's 30. And single. For anyone who's interested, because he's a great guy. But anyways. So I'm going to pick him up, and we're going to go to the bookstore together, because I still need to go to the bookstore. So that is the plan for the time being. I am really excited to get to spend some time with him, because he's a busy guy, I'm a busy gal, we don't get to spend nearly enough time together. So we're going to make this happen today, and then he's going to come over to our house, mine and my husband's house, the house in which I live, and have dinner with us, so it's going to be a good time. But reading update real quick, I'm about halfway through Fierce Justice at this moment, and I'm really enjoying this story. It's got a darker undertone to it than I thought it would, but I didn't really read the description too closely, because with my smutty romances, I tend to not do too much in that arena where I don't peruse the back too much, because it'll give away too much. But this one is dealing with a human trafficking ring that they're trying to take down, and so I am so loving this story. And I do think this one's going to actually be my replacement for my dark and taboo contemporary read, because I had A Pale View of Hills by Kazuo Ishiguro as my original pick, but it's really literary fiction, so I feel like I can't pick it for a contemporary read. So this one I think is going to fill that spot really nicely, because dealing with human trafficking is a huge dark and taboo subject, and things are pretty intense in this one, but I'm really loving it. So far so good, super happy about it. I'm pretty sure I can finish that tonight. That would make 2 books done by the end of day 2, which makes me super happy, so that I can average a book a day, because yesterday was our Valentine's Day date, so that didn't really happen. And then tomorrow at work is fairly busy, so I'm going to not get as much reading time at work as I did today. So that's kind of the plan at this point. So yeah, just thought I'd check in, give you a quick reading update, let you know what was going to happen. So you might see some vloggy, montagey clips of me and my younger brother, if he's comfortable with me vlogging with him. I'm not going to force him to do it, because that's not how things go. So yeah, that's kind of the plan, and it's getting hard to see me, so I'm gonna end this clip. Hey guys, so younger brother here, Scott. Ladies, he's single. I'm sure he's mad at me now that I've said that. So We got a couple things at the Barnes & Noble. We didn't vlog inside, sorry. I spaced it. So, first off, I got Assassination Classroom Volume 2 for this one because I need to talk to somebody about Assassination Classroom, and my husband hasn't read it yet, so I'm making him read it, but he's liking it.
It's true.
He's such a good sport. And then I picked up Horimiya Volume 2 because I'm obsessed and I couldn't help myself. And then Comics Will Break Your Heart. So yes, I will definitely be reading it this week for the readathon. I am so excited. This is longer than I was expecting it to be, but not by a lot. But thankfully it's like decent sized type, so it should still go pretty quick. But yeah, so there's the little trip to the bookstore haul and meet the bro. So yeah, that's what's going on. So now I'm kidnapping him, taking him to our house. I'm going to feed him food and the like. So I'll chat with you guys later. Hey friends, final clip for day 2 of Contemporaryathon. My younger brother, I need to stop saying little brother. My younger brother, my husband's taking him home right now. We had a great time visiting and spending time with him today. Mostly the boys played video games and I sat there and watched. I did read a little more. So I am now 2/3 of the way through Fierce Justice. And there's a good chance I will finish it before I fall asleep tonight. But I usually end my vlogs around 9 o'clock and it's about that time. So I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here so I actually have time to edit it and get it rendering before I go to bed tonight so that I can upload it in the morning so you guys can see it in the morning. But yes, so today I finished Rider, which was fantastic. Absolutely adored it. You know, the Crassy or Classy scale, it was on the Crassy side for me, and that's okay. I ended up giving it a 4 stars overall, and then I am reading Fierce Justice. I'm really enjoying it. There's definitely some diverse elements to it, but it does mainly involve the human trafficking ring and people trying to shut down these rings. So it's really an interesting story. The romance almost feels a bit secondary. I mean, they're building their like friendship side of the relationship, like getting to know each other pretty well, and I'm enjoying that a lot. But, you know, there's smutty bits here and there, and those are great. But honestly, I would be okay reading the story without it as well, because I enjoy the story that much. So, anyways, that's what's going on. That's what I accomplished today. I did pick up Comics Will Break Your Heart, so I will be starting that one most likely tomorrow. My work day is fairly busy because it's the day before Valentine's Day, but I will have some windows in there where I'll get some chances to read, colors will process, all those kinds of things. And I always have my lunch break where I can get some reading in. So that's the plan for tomorrow is Comics Will Break Your Heart. If I can get that finished tomorrow, I will be on track for a book a day, and that would be wonderful. But like I say, I really think I will be able to finish Fierce Justice before I go to bed tonight. So I will update you in the morning, and I'll see you guys then.